Okay. Now we may discuss about some problems related with contingent liability, contingent asset, provisions, etc. Please look at the PPT. Here the first question. Question number 1. Here X company has at this financial year ended 31st March 2020. 15 lawsuits outstanding. Number of outstanding lawsuits are 15, 15. None of which has been settled. By the time the accounts are approved by the directors, the directors have estimated that the possible outcomes are below. The directors have estimated the possible outcomes as below. Please look. For first 10 cases, probability for winning 0.6. Amount of loss will be nil. Then law damages, probability, corresponding probability 0.4. Amount of loss related with the loss situation. Then law damages is to be paid. Then the amount of loss will be 1,90,000. Then loss, high damages is to be paid if the entity has lost the case. If the entity has failed in the case, a probability for paying high damages will be 0.2. Amount of loss will be 1,80,000. I may repeat the question again. Then please look at the PPT again. For first 10 cases, winning chance is 0.6. Amount of loss will be nil. Then probability for loss and law damages, payment of law damages. Damages means amount is to be paid. Then probability related with the law situation and law damages will be 0.4. The amount of loss is to be paid if the company has failed in the case. With respect to 0.4 probability is 1,90,000, and another probability 0.2 that is related with the loss, high damages. Here also the company will fail and the company has to pay high amount as damages. The total amount of loss is to be paid will be 1,80,000. Okay. Then the remaining 5 cases, probability for winning 0.5. Then the amount of loss will be nil. Here also another probability is 0.3 related with the loss, law damages. The amount of loss will be 1,60,000. Another probability is 0.2 related with the loss, high damages, 1,95,000. Okay, the question continues. The directors believe that the outcome of each case is independent of the outcome of all the others. Estimate the amount of contingent loss and the state the accounting treatment of such contingent loss. Yeah, you have to estimate the amount of contingent loss and the accounting treatment of such contingent loss. Then we have already discussed that as per Ind AS 37, contingent liability should be disclosed in financial statement if following conditions are satisfied. What are the conditions? First, there should be a present obligation arising out of past event but not recognized provision. Then second, it is not probable that an outflow of resources embodying economic benefit will be required to settle the obligation. Third, the possibility of outflow of resources embodying economic benefit is not remote. Then fourth, the amount of the obligation cannot be measured with the sufficient reliability to be recognized provision. Yeah, in this case, all those points are correct with respect to the situations prevailed in the question. Therefore, you should recognize contingent liability. Okay. Then, how can you recognize contingent liability? Expected loss in the first 10 cases will be 1,90,000 into 0.4 plus 1,80,000 multiplied by 0.2. Then you will get 1,12,000. Then please multiply with the 10. Here, each probability is related with a single case. Then please multiply with the 10. Then you will get 1,12,000 into 10. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 11,12,000. Then expected loss in remaining 5 cases will be 1,60,000 into 0.3 plus 1,95,000 into 0.2. Then you will get 48,000 plus 39,000. That is 87,000. Please multiply it with 5. Then you will get 43,500. That means total contingent liability is equal to 11,20,000 plus here 4,35,000, not 43,05,000, 4,35,000. Then you will get 15,55,000. Okay, that is a total contingent liability. 11,20,000 plus 4,35,000. 35 plus 12, 55. Then 15,55,000. Okay. Now, this is another question. Please look at the question. This is sales tax demand of 9.5 crores against the company relating to prior years against which the company has gone on appeal to the appellate authority in the department. The ground of appeal deals with the points covering rupees 9 crores of the demand. State how the matter will have to be dealt with in the financial account form here. Here the company has gone for appeal with respect to 9 crores of the demand. Sales tax demand. Sales tax authorities have been demanding rupees 9.5 crores from the company, but the company has gone to appeal for 9 crores. Company goes for appeal, which is related with the rupees 9 crores of sales tax demand. That means here rupees 9 crore may be a liability, rupees 9 crore may not be a liability depending upon the judgment of appeal. Therefore, contingent liability will be 9 crores and balance amount, that is 0.50 crores, that will be provision. Please recognize a provision for 0.5 crores and contingent liability of 9 crores. Okay. Then there is another question. Board of Directors approved financial account of year 2019-20 on 31st July 2020. The following events occurred before the approval of financial account by Board of Directors. State how you would deal with this situation. State how you would deal with this situation. Here the question continues. The wages of the employees are revised retrospectively from January 1, 2020. The agreement is signed on July 1, 2020. The negotiations have been going on since February 1, 2020. Due to this revision, extra wages payable from January 1, 2020 to March 31, 2020 was 5 lakh. Then, the question is whether you have to recognize a provision or not. Okay. The wages of the employees are revised retrospectively from January 1 to 2020. Due to this extra revision, wages payable from January to March will be 5 lakh. Then please look at the PPT. If S is answer to following question, you may make provision. Here, all those questions are answered in positive. Therefore, you have to make a provision with respect to the revision of wages. That will be provision for wages will be 5 lakh. Okay, thank you.